these two brand new Chevrolet engines, the Chevy Indy V8B engine, as they take a look at Nick Fenoro's white flag, indicating one more lap around this 2.79-mile circuit at Surfers Paradise. We suggested at the beginning of the show that these first races of the year are most unusual, and this certainly proves it.
It's going to quiet the critics on reliability for the new Chevrolet engine. Obviously, they've done their homework. The Penske car, a brand new engine-car combination, and here their last lap, they're running 1-2.
It does not appear that Mears can challenge his teammate at all, and so he very wisely begins to drop back as Emerson Fittipaldi out in front. Mears in second. Rahal now closing just a little bit on Mears, but not close enough to cause any damage on this last lap. There's the interval back to Rahal. You just got a glimpse of it. Fittipaldi gestured around by Ross Bentley, who points Fittipaldi to the inside. On this, the final lap of the race.
Boy, those are little kind of help you really need in traffic late in the race for a guy to see you coming and give you enough room to get by without causing any trouble.
Ross Bentley out of Vancouver, Canada, certainly saw the leader coming and waved him to the inside of the course. So number 5, Emerson Fittipaldi, completing now his final lap. Only hoping that that new engine and these rain tires hold up through the end of this race. Look at Fittipaldi. He's been sitting back in the order through most of the day. And here, after a rain shower in the closing laps, Fittipaldi is able to surge forward, pick up the lead of the race, and drives on to the first win of the 1992 season. The final turn complete, and Emerson Fittipaldi now sees the twin checkered flags, and Emerson Fittipaldi has won. As we come onto the white flag lap, Chip watching Eddie Cheever, his driver, but Chip is a full 22 seconds behind as the white flag comes out for Bobby Rahal. And Bobby Rahal is about to go into the records book with a flag-to-flag win in the Valvoline 200, his 21st career win, and the first win for his brand new team. Chip Ganassi's car with Eddie Cheever at the wheel will finish in second place, the first time he's been in the top 5 on an oval. Carl Hogan, well, he's done it. The white flag comes out. There is just one more circuit to go, 1.59 miles. Danny Sullivan has the lead here. This is one of Rahal's chances. He doesn't take it as they go into the first turn. Now they will have to single file. Maury Cranes watches his car. Debbie Rahal keeps track of her husband. Now they move back, heading for Seaside. That is the last reasonable chance that Bobby Rahal will have. His objective will be to try to move to the inside at the end of this straight and outbreak Danny Sullivan going into the corner. Here is Rahal. He makes his move darting toward the inside. He can't get it done there. Very little opportunity now. It would be a remarkable maneuver if Rahal could get past. As Danny Sullivan heads for the final turn, and Danny Sullivan is now on the pit straight. Both of them coming up to speed. The checkered flag lies just ahead, and Danny Sullivan, facing the checkered flag, has taken the win for the Gallus-Preco team. Danny Sullivan with his 16th career win, his first win since the finale in 1990 at Laguna Seca. And Al Unser Jr. sees Dwayne Sweeney's white flag, 2.5 miles, one more lap to go. If Scott Goodyear has a chance, the time is now. Don't forget, 10 years ago, John Cox and Rick Mears raced on the last lap for the finish. John Cox won that one. That was experience over Rick Mears' relative inexperience. Will that happen again here today? They're on the backstretch. 223 miles an hour on the last lap. No traffic involved. Bobby Rahal now working on the final lap of this race and running all alone, a good 10 seconds ahead of Raul Boesel, who runs in second place. Johansson runs third, And there's Carl Hogan hoping his car makes it around.
Yes, Paul, he certainly is. And another thing on Michael's deal is a real good chance that that right front folded from the previous accidents, and that's what caused Michael to spin.
And look at the leader of the race, Bobby Rahal, with nothing in front of him and very little behind.
This will be his second victory of the year, and it will extend his points lead dramatically because none of the people that were pursuing him in the points have done well today.
Second time in a row we've seen Sandy Andretti with that shy smile while her husband is out of the race. Can't tell if it's sadness that he's out or happiness that he's out and safe. Bobby Rahal now working on the final lap, just a few hundred feet to go as the crowd begins to applaud along the sidelines. And Bobby Rahal accelerates now, looking ahead toward the checkered flag, and there it is. Bobby Rahal has taken the win here in Detroit, and he leads the PPG points now by 19 over Al Unser Jr. Mechanically, the car has gone the full distance. The white flag is now in Nick Finauro's hand. Michael Andretti has already seen and acknowledged it, as has Emerson Fittipaldi. So it is a run now for the finish. Is there enough fuel on board both of these cars? Al Unser Jr. takes the white flag. So everybody's going for the finish of the race. It's in the hands of the driver and to some degree in the hands of the fuel tank. Look at the apprehension in the pits. Neither one of the lead cars in contact at the moment. Here is Michael Andretti. Andretti running through this giant sweeper. Now moving over to the backside of the course.
And Michael's lead is still considerable over Emerson. He's still above 7 seconds. We can see a long gap there, so Michael can be slightly conservative. But he looks strong, but he's not finished yet. But he does look very strong. There's Emerson. There he is.
Emerson Fittipaldi closing down considerably during this final lap. There is Fittipaldi. That was Rick Mears right behind him. And here is Michael on the main stretch. The luck is about to change for Michael Andretti as he takes the checkered flag and scores his third win in a row here at Portland. Michael Andretti's luck has changed. He's out in front at the finish. Michael Andretti looking very strong here. Bobby Rahal would have to hope something goes wrong on Michael's car if he is going to pick up the win of this race.
Even the yellow flag won't help Bobby Rahal right now. He needs Michael to drop out.
White flag showing to Michael Andretti. Sandy Andretti watches. Michael to the backstretch as he continues to roll at full power. Bobby Rahal 18 seconds back trying to catch him. Michael Andretti slowing off the fourth turn. Michael Andretti, did they cut it too close as the yellow comes out? And it comes out for a situation over on the backside of the course. And Michael Andretti comes to the checkered flag and takes the win with the yellow at the same time. As the white flag comes out, one more lap to go for Bobby Rahal. Michael Andretti not really going to take a chance on it now. He knows it's way too far. No sense getting alongside Rahal and having any problem with it.
And Rahal particularly good through 3 and 4. That's where he draws away from Michael. He is safe.
So Bobby Rahal takes a look at the twin checkered flags and is the winner, the very first winner ever here in New England as they dump a load of cool water on Carl Hogan. But boy, are they happy. And Nick Finauro with the white flag. One more lap to go. 1.78 miles for Michael Andretti. And it's a time that you traditionally refer to the worries of the race driver. Bobby, truly on this lap, is it a difficult run?
Oh, it certainly is, and especially with Michael. Think of all the bad luck he's had, almost winning some races this year and dropping out. So, boy, I'll tell you what, he shifts it easy, he turns it easy, watches the traffic easy. Definitely doesn't turn much RPM.
So Michael Andretti now totally without challenge on the final lap.
And, of course, what a relief mentally for him that Rahal had to make that pit stop. That has basically allowed him to enjoy these last couple of laps, which he would not have been able to do with Bobby Rahal in his mirrors. It's rare that a driver gets a chance to savor a win coming up, and I think Michael is able to do that right this minute.
And Michael Andretti heads for the checkered flag. No one else in contest on this field. As we come to the closing lap, Michael Andretti makes the final turn onto the pit straight. And the Kmart Lola has taken the win here in Toronto. And another victory for the Ford engine. And 25 victories now go into the record book for Michael Andretti. Nick Finauro already raising up the white flag and showing it to Scott Goodyear. The last time that a Canadian won in the IndyCars was Jacques Villeneuve at Elkhart Lake in August of 1985. Villeneuve still races Formula One snowmobiles. We haven't seen him in an IndyCar for a while, but here is another Canadian making his mark in the IndyCars on the final lap, working the backstretch, and Scott Goodyear is about to score his first victory in the IndyCars and do it at a 500-mile race. The twin checkered flags lie just ahead, and the McKinsey car with Scott Goodyear at the wheel has taken the win with the first win for Walker Motorsports. In second place, Paul Tracy flashes across the line. Raul Boisel is third. Al Unser Jr. comes across in fourth place. Well, Emerson Fittipaldi just saw the white flag indicating one more lap to go. The battle continues for second place. Al Unser Jr. still trying to handle up Scott Goodyear as Fittipaldi is on his last lap. So is this battle for second place now? There's Fittipaldi over on the Lakeshore Straight. He is unchallenged with a full 16-second lead over the second place battle. But look at this now. Al Unser Jr. is around Scott Goodyear and in direct competition with Michael Andretti. Michael Andretti's superior acceleration here on the backside, but Al Unser Jr. has been able to catch up on the back half of the race course. Michael Andretti in second now, makes that turn in through the first set of chicanes here. Now a short straightaway. A left-hander lies just ahead for Michael. Al Unser Jr. trying to close, but is not in contest at this moment. Now they sweep through the east loop. 3 right-hand turns in a row. Again, Al Unser Jr. is not a factor at this point. Here comes Fittipaldi heading for the final 2 turns. He's through that final corner. And Emerson Fittipaldi looks at the checkered flag, picks up the win, his second of this season. Emerson Fittipaldi is the winner of the race here at Cleveland, the Budweiser Cleveland Grand Prix. The white flag has just come out. Emerson Fittipaldi is heading down towards Station 5 now. There he is, the leader of the race. Remember, there is some oil on the track lying just ahead, so this could be a very precarious corner for all of them. The corner workers waving them over off the line. Fittipaldi acknowledges it. Christian Danner's car right on the edge of the track. I wouldn't want to be sitting in that race car at this moment. I'd like to be here. Emerson Fittipaldi leading this race on the final lap. Just over 3 miles to go.
Dangerous, difficult situation at Station 5, but you can't do anything about it because this is absolutely a shootout. These 3 drivers still have a chance. Remember, a mistake can so easily happen, even on the last lap.
Al Unser Jr. and Bobby Rahal both very definitely seen an opportunity as they tried to close up during Hurry Downs. Now they're off of Hurry Downs through the carousel, heading for the kink. First, second, and third all running right together here at Road America in what has been a terrific race thus far and looks like it's going to be a whale of a finish. Now they have an opportunity to pass once again if they can only close in.
And look at Rahal has a little look down the inside, but he's too far behind Al Jr. But look, he made him at least 2 or 3 car lengths under braking. He only has one more opportunity, but Fittipaldi looks safe.
The opportunity for Rahal will be corner 14, the last corner on the circuit. Already Fittipaldi makes that turn in and out. Rahal comes in behind Al Unser Jr. They will drag up the hill right behind the leader of the race, Emerson Fittipaldi. And he's done it. Emerson Fittipaldi takes the checkered flag. Al Unser Jr. second. Bobby Rahal third. 2 in a row for Fittipaldi. You also get the impression from several of the shots that there is a lot of tire debris and marbles right at the edge of the groove that also could be picked up from time to time. Michael Andretti working the last 1.5 miles of this course. He has been the key factor throughout the day and has remained for the most part unchallenged. This finish at the front of the field will give Michael a tremendous boost in the points fight and will give him a chance at 2 PPG championships in a row. He carries the number 1 right now for last year's championship. Coming to the line, too, Al Unser Jr. will be chasing Michael Andretti. The last set of corners for Al Unser Jr. as he comes onto the pit straight. And there is the twin checkered flag for Michael Andretti as he takes the win in the Kmart Avalon Rolla. The white flag comes out to Emerson Fittipaldi, whose lead has been nibbled away, probably more because he's relaxing just a bit. He came across the line 11 seconds ahead of Paul Tracy in second place. Al Unser Jr. is trying to close on Tracy, but it seems like it is to no avail at this point. Fittipaldi going for his second win this season on a natural terrain course, the first coming at Road America.
If Al Unser Jr. stays in the position he's in, and if he takes the championship lead, remember, they have the development of
Scott Pruitt. Looks like a motor let go on Scott. As he's by the edge of the course, they'll bring out a local yellow. It won't affect the run of the race.
But I wanted to say, Gallas are bringing out the development of the chassis. Oh, Emerson slows way down, can't see through the smoke.
I'll finally get it set. Al Jr. has a new car coming to Nazareth, which might make him even faster.
Taking it so very careful. He saw that smoke, couldn't see clearly around the corner, and decided just to tiptoe through. Now, with a burst of power, Emerson Fittipaldi takes his 17th career win, his 72nd win for the Roger Penske team. So Emerson Fittipaldi acknowledges the white flag and works the final mile here at Pennsylvania International Raceway. The Marlboro Challenge and its $1 million purse is just ahead as the celebration begins, and Fittipaldi has taken the win. $300,000 to Emerson Fittipaldi. One lap to go for Bobby Rahal. Will he be able to move himself back into the points lead? He's looking so strong here now. The checkered flag awaits him. Michael Andretti in a last desperate drive on the backstretch to catch Bobby Rahal. But Michael Andretti appears to be totally behind the 8-ball as it's Bobby Rahal that takes the win here at Nazareth. Moves back to the lead of the points with Michael Andretti going into second place. On to the pit straight one more time. Completing the lap there underneath the bridge. Michael Andretti looking at a flag-to-flag win as the white flag comes out indicating one more lap to go, but still, he must be so very careful. Johansson lets him pass. Bobby Rahal comes past and down into the first turn in third place and on his way to an IndyCar championship. To lose it now, something desperate would have to happen at that particular race car, dropping him well behind, and that is not likely.
Well, the only part of Michael Andretti's dream weekend that didn't fall into place was a lack of performance by Bobby Rahal. Otherwise, Michael has done everything possible, and I said it earlier on. Remember also, Mid-Ohio, total dominance, 0 points. How the whole season can come down to just one race, but really you have to look back on the full season to get the full picture of what happened in this championship.
On the last lap, no one in contest with Michael Andretti. He has passed Stefan Johansson. He has clear sailing for the 5th time in his IndyCar career. He is looking at a flag-to-flag win, a clean sweep. Down heading now for the final corner and the pit straight, and turning up toward Nick Venaro's final checkered flag. Michael Andretti on the pit straight now. A perfect day as he takes the win for the Newman Haas team in the Kmart Texaco Haviland Lola. Now here comes the new champion as Bobby Rahal raises his fist in salute to his pits, and he takes the checkered flag as the champion for the IndyCars in 1992, his 3rd IndyCar championship.
Well, take your hat off and admire this group of people here. A new team, essentially a new team. Look at the jubilation when Carl Hogan comes back to IndyCar racing, and he will be in tears at the success that this team has had this season. Congratulations to him and to Bobby Rahal.
It was a team that really played the percentages. They took a tried and true combination, the older Chevrolet engine and the Lola chassis, and carried it to the end of the season. Let's go to Jan Beekes.